All right, let's talk about space. Have you ever just wished for one more room? A quiet corner to think or create or just be? If that sounds like you, then you're in exactly the right place. We're going to dive into how you can get that extra space you've been dreaming of, but without all the usual headaches. Okay, does this picture look a little too familiar? The laptop gets shuffled away just in time for dinner, and your work life and your home life are literally overlapping on the exact same spot. I mean, it's the reality for so many of us right now, isn't it?
And that's the thing, right? Our homes are being asked to do everything. They're our office, our gym, our kids' classroom, our place to relax, and it puts a huge squeeze on our space and, let's be honest, our sanity. So, what's the fix? Okay, so let's get into the solution. And it's not just about adding more square footage. No, it's about reclaiming a piece of your life. It's about finally getting a room of your own. Just picture it for a second. Imagine a totally separate, dedicated space, just a few steps from your back door. A room that has one job. Whatever job you give it, it's not trying to be three other things at once. A place where you can literally close one door and step into a whole different world, whether that's for work, a hobby, or just getting some peace and quiet. Now this is where it gets really interesting. Let's look at the choice you've got. On one side, you have the traditional way, right? Months of noise, dust, builders walking through your house, all for a permanent change to your home. But on the other side, a totally different approach. This is the smart way. These garden buildings, they operate independently. That means no major messy structural changes to your house. The whole process is just cleaner, faster, and way more respectful of your life.
So how does this dream space become a reality without the nightmare of a typical construction project? Well, the process itself is actually a huge part of the appeal. Let's break it down.
And this really says it all. The main goal here is to get you the space you need with the absolute minimum disruption to your daily life. Because, and this is the key, most of the work happens off-site. You're not living in a construction zone for months and months.
And look how streamlined this is. It's brilliant. First, you design your perfect space. Then, while you're just living your life, it's being built with precision somewhere else. Then, it's delivered to you, pretty much ready to go, and installed, get this, in a matter of days. Not months, days.
And let's talk about the foundation, because this is a crucial point. We're not talking about those deep, disruptive foundations that totally tear up your garden. No, these modular buildings use smarter, less invasive methods. What does that mean for you? Well, your garden stays a garden and your home avoids any major structural surgery. It is just a much smarter way to build.
Okay, but this is about more than just solving today's space crunch, right? This is an investment. It's a flexible, future-proofed asset that can literally adapt and evolve right along with you.
Now, this concept of reversibility, this is a real game changer. Think about it. A traditional brick-and-mortar extension is permanent. It is there forever. But a modular building, it gives you incredible flexibility. If you move house, in many cases, you can actually take it with you. And if your needs change, you're not locked into one purpose.
And our needs always change, don't they? That perfect home office you need right now, in 5 years, maybe that becomes a creative studio. That yoga retreat could later turn into a den for your teenager or a guest suite. With a permanent extension, you're kind of stuck. With a modular space, you've got options. It adapts to your life, not the other way around.
All right, so we've covered the practical stuff, the fast, clean build, the future-proof flexibility. But now we get to the really fun part. Let's talk about what this space could actually be for you.
No, seriously, just take a second. If you had a completely separate, dedicated room, a blank canvas sitting in your garden, what would you do with it? What part of your life is just crying out for its own space?
Maybe it's that truly quiet home office where you can actually focus without any interruptions and then shut the door on work at 5 o'clock. Or maybe it's your creative escape, an art studio flooded with natural light, or a soundproofed music room. It could be your own personal gym, a calm yoga retreat, the ultimate hobby room for whatever you're passionate about, or even a gorgeous guest suite for when people come to stay. The possibilities? They're all yours.
Look, this is about so much more than just a building. It's about creating a better lifestyle by defining your space. It's about giving your passions, your work, and your own peace of mind a place to call home. That perfect space you're imagining, it's not some far-off dream. It's a real possibility waiting right there in your own garden. So the only question left is, what will you create?